Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode, if you will, of What I Watched. And this is What I Watched in December 2021. All right, this is the third What I Watched I've ever done, third video of What I Watched. And for December, I've watched 18 movies. So yeah, I'm gonna, of course, if you've seen the others, you know that I go through each of these movies, talking about each one, giving my rating, and then at the end, I rank them all. So like, do a quick ranking of all movies I watched in that month. So yeah, 18 movies. All right, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's waste no time. Okay, December 2nd. Uh, December 2nd, first movie I watched in December was The Grand Budapest Hotel. Yes, directed by Wes Anderson. And I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. Um, this was my first time watching it. I liked it, but I gotta say I was a little bit disappointed by it. I've noticed I haven't seen all of Wes Anderson's films. Let me fix the camera here. Okay, that's better. I haven't seen all of Wes Anderson's films yet, but I've noticed that the later movies are I'm not really into as much as the older movies that he's done. Because I don't know, they feel. I mean, they're all short, but the later ones feel like they're a little bit too rushed, and that's how I felt about Grand Budapest. It was a little bit too rushed for me, and I didn't get all the humor because it just went by quick. Um, I mean, I know a lot of people love this movie. A lot of them say it's their favorite Wes Anderson film, and I kind of get it. It is very good, but I don't know. Just right now, I mean, I've only seen it once. I just need to rewatch it. But I thought it was good, but just I didn't love it. I thought Ray Fiennes was very good though, and the kid as well, the lobby boy. I don't know who the actor is, but I thought he was very good. And my celebrity crush, Saoirse Ronan, is in this movie, but she's not in it that much. That's a kind of a nitpick really, but that's because I love Saoirse Ronan. Um, but she was definitely very good though, without a doubt. And others see who else. This movie had a big cast. I know Edward Norton was in it, and I think Tilda Swinton. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know Willem Dafoe was in it. Harvey Keitel even had a short appearance in it. I kind of liked Harvey Keitel. His character was kind of funny. Yeah, I just need to rewatch this movie. If I ever do a Wes Anderson ranking, maybe I'll. I will definitely for sure watch it, of course, but maybe I'll like it better. That's what I'm trying to say. But right now, it's good. I just don't love it. It's getting a 3-star rating. I know. I'm sorry, but yeah, Grand Budapest Hotel 3 stars. Yeah. Okay, so okay. December 4th, I watched a movie that I reviewed. I watched for the first time Platoon. If you haven't seen my review for Platoon, go check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, good movie. Like I said in the review, good movie. Good movie. It's not my favorite war film. It might be the best war film I've ever seen, but it's not quite my favorite. I like Full Metal Jacket a little bit better. But I will say that this probably did, the Vietnam War probably better than Full Metal Jacket. But I thought Full Metal Jacket was a better made film because it was directed by Stanley Kubrick. But then again, this was directed by Oliver Stone, who was a Vietnam War vet. So yeah, that's why this movie's very personal and stuff. This movie also has Willem Dafoe, as well as Charlie Sheen, and Johnny Depp has a short appearance in it, and some others. Yeah, it's good. It's just kind of like Grand Budapest. I kind of think I should watch it some more. Maybe the more I watch it, the more I'll like it. But I thought it was very good, and yeah, that also gets 3 stars. Yeah. Okay. All right. December 7th, I watched 2 movies. First one I watched was I rewatched Space Jam. Yeah, the original Space Jam. That was a movie that I grew up on. I know there's some people out there that don't like it. They say it's not a good movie. And to be fair, it's not that great of a film. But, for what it is, I think it was a good kids movie in the 90s. And this was a movie from my childhood, and I still like it, but mostly just for nostalgia reasons. But I don't know. I still liked it though. I thought it was really funny still, and Michael Jordan not really great in the movie, but whatever. I loved Bill Murray though. Bill Murray was hilarious in this film. He was probably the best part. I even liked Wayne Knight, and even the Looney Tunes I liked as well. Some people say that the Looney Tunes weren't even funny in that movie. I still enjoyed them. So yeah, Space Jam. It's okay. It's definitely not good, but for what it is, I think it's okay. That gets 3 stars as well. Okay, and then that same day, that later that night, I watched the sequel, Space Jam: A New Legacy, which that was for the first time, and of course I reviewed it for the channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, this one was pretty bad. This was not a good movie. Well, neither was the first one, but at least I still liked the first movie. This one wasn't good, but it was really bad. But I gotta say though, I didn't hate this movie. I actually thought it was kind of entertaining, at least. Not a good movie, but at least it was entertaining. And I don't know, most people might not agree with me, but I kind of thought LeBron James was a little bit better than Michael Jordan was in the first Space Jam movie. I mean, he wasn't great either at acting, but I thought he was a little bit better. I thought Don Cheadle, I didn't really like his character very much. He was just too over the top for me. And this movie wasn't really that funny, honestly. Like, there was only like one joke that made me laugh in the movie. I don't know. I just didn't really think it was that funny, but it was a little bit entertaining, at least. I'm definitely never going to watch it again, but I don't have any regrets watching it. So yeah, this one this one gets a 1.5 star. It's not good, but at least I didn't hate it. Yeah. Okay. All right. And December 9th, I watched 2 movies. First one I watched was Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlists. I talked about this, or did I talk about this? I know I have. I think I talked about it. Yeah, I think I talked about my top 5 favorite movies of 2008. And actually, the other one too is also the movie that I watched also that same day is also from 2008, and we'll get to it in a minute. But yeah, this is a good movie. It's not great. It does have some problems, but it's not a bad film. I don't think it's okay. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I think what makes the movie though is the chemistry that Michael Cera and Kat Dennings have. They have really great chemistry in this film. Also, I love Kat Dennings. This made me have a big crush on her. Yeah, and it's kind of funny. A little bit. The jokes are a little more missed than hits, but there's a little bit of good jokes in it, and it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, I also give it a 3-star rating. Yeah, a lot of these get 3-star ratings, I know. Okay, and the other movie I watched on the 9th was Gran Torino. Yes, Gran Torino. This is my favorite. If you watched my top 5 favorite movies of 2008, this was my number 1 favorite movie of that year. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry for spoiling it. Go watch it. Go watch my top 5 favorite movies of 2008 list. But yeah, I loved this movie. This was a rewatch, by the way, and so was Nick and Nora. Excuse me, Nick and Nora was a rewatch too. I don't think I said that, but yeah, watching this a second time, I actually liked it a lot better. I mean, I thought it was pretty good the first time. I didn't love it though, and I wasn't even thinking, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. But then I don't know. As time went by, I kept thinking about this movie, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this again, and because I want to see where it goes on my top 5 favorite movies of 2008. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is number one. Yeah, this is pretty much a masterpiece. Clint Eastwood is so good in this movie. He's even funny in this movie. I don't know whether or not this movie's supposed to be a comedy, but it's kind of funny. That is until the third act. Then it gets serious, but yeah, I love this movie, man. I love Gran Torino. This one gets 4.5 stars. Yeah, it's that good. 4.5 stars. Gran Torino. Okay. December 10th, I watched 2 movies again. These 2 are actually Tim Burton films. The first one I watched was his debut, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And as of right now, this is my favorite Tim Burton movie. At least at the moment, it is. There's some Tim Burton movies on here because I'm trying to watch all of his films for a Tim Burton ranking sometime in the future. But yeah, I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. One of the funniest movies I have ever seen. Paul Reubens is amazing as Pee-wee, and it's hilarious. If you like good comedy movies, I highly recommend Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It is hilarious. That gets, of course, that's a rewatch. That gets 5 stars. I love it that much. 5 stars. Yeah. That's my Pee-wee laugh. And then also that same day, that night, I rewatched Beetlejuice, another Tim Burton movie. This was actually his second film after Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I like Beetlejuice. I really do. I think it's very good. Michael Keaton is the show stealer as Beetlejuice, but also, Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin are both really good in this movie, despite Alec Baldwin's controversy right now. But he was very good in this film, and then of course Winona Ryder as well. She was my second favorite after Michael Keaton in this movie, second favorite performance. But yeah, this movie's really good. I think, though, an issue I did have with this movie while watching it, I thought it was a little bit too rushed, especially during the third act. This is kind of a short movie, but it felt like it was even shorter than it was. Like, I don't know. It really felt like it was rushed to me. That's my only issue with it, but other than that, I still really enjoyed this film. Beetlejuice, it's good, and that gets a 3.5 star rating. Yeah. Okay. All right. December 13th, I watched for the first time a movie that I reviewed that was The Nightmare Before Christmas. During that time, I thought it was very good. I thought it was good, but I didn't quite grab my attention yet. Like, I don't know. It felt like whenever I was first watching it, there was like some scenes I thought were a little bit slow, and I just wasn't really that into it. So I gave it 3 stars. But then, now we're going to December 15th, which I watched 2 movies. I rewatched the first one. I rewatched The Nightmare Before Christmas, and that was before I reviewed it, and I liked it a lot. I liked it even better than the first time. So yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. If just in case you haven't seen my review, go check it out if you haven't already. But man, I don't know why it took me so long to watch this movie, but oh God, I definitely get the praise for that film. It's so good, so good. And it is a short movie as well, but I felt like it was okay. I felt like the pacing was, not too bad. It was all right. I think my only complaint with the film was I wish they had Oogie Boogie, the villain. I wish he was in it a little more than he was, but because he was my favorite character. But other than that, I still really like this film. I love I'm not a fan of musicals, but this might be the best musical I've ever seen. Honestly, this had some really good. The songs were really good. All of them were. My favorite was probably the Oogie Boogie song. Either that or "Kidnap the Sandy Claus." One of those two I really liked. But yeah, really really good movie, and I love Danny Elfman's both his music and even his singing as Jack Skellington. It's just so good. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, so just such a good movie. Yeah, the first time I gave it 3 stars, but then the second time I gave it 3.5. So yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, really good movie. And then the second movie I watched for the 15th was Batman, the Tim Burton Batman from 1989. Yeah, I rewatched it. I have seen it before. Before I wasn't really that into it, but rewatching it for my Tim Burton ranking, I enjoyed it very much. I actually really liked it. Even better than the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. Come at me all you want, guys, but I like it even better in those movies. I'm not a fan of the Nolan films, but yeah, I really enjoyed Batman. Of course, Michael Keaton as Batman, Bruce Wayne, so good. Kim Basinger was also pretty good, but of course, the show stealer was Jack Nicholson as the Joker, so good. I still kind of like Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker a little more, to be honest, but Jack Nicholson's a close second. Sorry, Heath Ledger lovers, but yeah, yeah, really good. I actually really liked it this time. So yeah, Batman that gets 3.5 stars. And then on the 17th, I rewatched Batman Returns, and I also wasn't really into it that much. But ironically, I remember whenever I was a kid, I actually liked it better than the first one. I didn't really care for it either, but I liked it a little bit better than the first one. This time around, I kind of liked it a little bit less than the first movie, but I still enjoyed it. I thought Batman Returns was pretty good too. I think my only issue with it was a little bit confusing. I thought the story was a little bit confusing. I understood the first movie. That one didn't confuse me very much, but this one kind of did. That was my only issue. Other than that, though, of course, again, Michael Keaton was great. And Danny DeVito as the Penguin, really great performance. I don't understand, for some reason, he got nominated for a Raspberry Award for Worst Actor in 1992, and I don't understand why. He was so good. But then again, for some reason, they nominated Stanley Kubrick for The Shining for Worst Director in 1980. I don't understand that either. I have no idea. But yeah, and also, of course, I got to mention Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. My God, she is sexy in this movie. She is so sexy. Yeah, and also, of course, a great performance, of course. But yeah, yeah, Batman Returns. I liked it. I just didn't like it as much as the first movie, but still a good movie. That one gets 3 stars. Yeah. All right, and then December 18th, I watched. Course, another Tim Burton movie. This is, I think, the last Tim Burton movie I watched for this month. But it is. But I watched I rewatched Edward Scissorhands. I think I've talked a little bit about this movie before, but yeah, one of my favorite Tim Burton films. Johnny Depp, so good as Edward, and of course Winona Ryder as well. She looks amazing with blonde hair too. But yeah, this is might be like the best Tim Burton movie I've ever seen, but as of right now, it's my second favorite. I like Pee-wee a little bit better, but Edward Scissorhands is so good. I loved it ever since I first saw it as a kid. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands, love it so much. That one gets 4.5 stars. Yeah. Okay. All right. The next 3 movies are the ones I watched. That I reviewed in one video. It was what I called my quick-ish movie reviews. Yeah, these are those ones. All right, so December 20th was Zootopia. As I said in that movie, I thought it was good, but I didn't love it. I did see some issues with it, but I really liked the chemistry between the two main characters. I really liked the two main characters a lot, and I loved their chemistry together. And I thought it was a really funny movie. I was laughing quite a bit during this film, but I don't know. I thought the story was kind of flawed. I didn't love the story too much, but you know, it was still a good movie. I just didn't like it that much. I don't know. Maybe the more I watch it, but you know, I thought it was good. But yeah, I give that one 2.5 stars. So yeah, sorry. And then December 21st was the other two movies I watched. The first one was Annie Hall. I really liked Annie Hall. I thought it was really good. This was actually my first Woody Allen movie, at least, you know, first one that I've seen that he's directed. And yeah, it's really good. He was really good in the movie, and so was Diane Keaton. I thought it was a really interesting film. It reminds me of Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It a little bit, which I've heard it was a inspiration for it. So yeah, I could definitely see an influence on it for sure. But yeah, really good movie, Annie Hall. I give that 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars. All right, and then the other one I watched that day was the last movie of those three movies. That was Whiplash. I really enjoyed Whiplash. I almost loved it, but not quite. I thought the ending wasn't like perfect, honestly. Like I felt like there needed to be at least one more scene after that final scene, but no, they just ended it on that, and that kind of took me out a little bit. But I still enjoyed the film. You know, Miles Teller so good in this movie, and of course J.K. Simmons. You know, definitely his best performance, and yeah, it was it was so good. Just I didn't quite love it because of the ending, but yeah, Whiplash, I gave that 4 stars. Okay. All right, now we got 3 more movies. December 23rd. December 23rd, I watched Elf, my favorite Christmas movie. I had to watch it because it was almost Christmas. Yeah, my favorite Christmas movie. It's hilarious. Will Ferrell, perfect casting as Buddy. Also, James Caan's really good in this movie as well. It's hilarious. I watch it every year for Christmas. Yeah, Elf. I gave that 4 stars. 4 stars. Just like Whiplash, 4 stars. Did I say Whiplash 4.5? I'm going to say 4 if I said, 4.5. But yeah, 4 stars Whiplash and 4 stars Elf. Okay, December 29th. God, my back is killing me. Yeah, actually, Elf was December 23rd. And then for a while, I just didn't watch anything for a while. But then December 29th, I watched the last movie I reviewed for the channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. That was Don't Look Up. Yeah, you know, I thought it was okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. Just thought it was okay. Really good performances, though, by Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. They were both really good in the film. Everyone else is kind of but, but I thought it was interesting, at least, this movie. I thought it was very well written by Adam McKay. But, yeah, Don't Look Up. It was okay. First time watch, I have to say, of course. That was 2.5 stars. Yeah. All right, and now the final movie. The last movie I watched for December, and the last movie I watched of the year of 2021. That December 30th, I watched for the first time Miller's Crossing. Yes, directed by the Coen brothers. Still on my Coen brothers binge. I actually finished Barton Fink last night, and I think I have 5 movies left by them to watch. But yeah, maybe the next non-review video, maybe next Thursday I'll put up the Coen brothers ranking. We'll see, but I'm gonna try to finish them. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Barton Fink because that's not from, I didn't watch that in December, so I'm talking about Miller's Crossing. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't love this movie, but I thought it was a very well made film. I think the big issue I had with it was the dialogue. And also, like, even the story a little bit too. Like, I don't know. The story was kind of confusing, I thought. But the dialogue was kind of boring, I thought, a little bit. But the performances, were very good. Gabriel Byrne especially. But I still thought it was a good movie. I didn't love it. It's not one of my favorite Coen Brothers movies, but I still enjoyed it. Maybe the more I watch it, I'll like it more. I don't know. But Miller's Crossing, I give that one 3.5 stars. Yeah, it's good. All right. God, my back is killing me. All right, well, we're almost done here. So that was it. That was all what I watched in December of 2021. Now I'm going to do a quick ranking of all the movies I watched in December 2021. And this is, of course, my personal opinion, so just keep that in mind. There might be some that'll be, kind of weird that I rank above something else, but just keep that in mind. Okay. So 18 movies. So yeah, number 18, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Number 17, Don't Look Up. 16, Zootopia. This one might piss some people off. 15, Space Jam. Yeah, I like Space Jam a little bit better than Zootopia. Sorry. 14, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. 13, The Grand Budapest Hotel. 12, Batman Returns. 11, Platoon. 10, Miller's Crossing. 9, Batman. 8, Beetlejuice. 7, Annie Hall. 6, The Nightmare Before Christmas. 5, Whiplash. 4, Elf. 3, Gran Torino. 2, Edward Scissorhands. And number 1, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yes. All right, there you go. There's what I watched in December 2021. So in the comments, have you seen any of these films? Which one is your favorite that I mentioned? And also, what did you watch in December? So please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. And I'll see you next time for another review. I don't know what yet, but I'll see you on Monday for another review. Okay. Peace.